Buonasera. Good evening. I'm going to give a little context to three people in this room that have changed my life forever. So you may or may not know, but I've had an amazing, magical life. I've seen all my rock star heroes up close and personal, all my athlete heroes up close and personal. I've seen sunsets and sunrises on the most beautiful beaches in the world. Okay.
Drink.
All of that means nothing compared to when I met Diane, Beth, and Jack in 2005. And they changed my life forever. So thank you. Thank you for putting up with all my Sicilian crap. Beth Reinhardt, sweetheart, I have loved you since the day I met you. And the reason is because I knew you when you were born through the stories of your father, Roger. So Roger and I were gym rats. We were younger. We didn't weigh as much. And we played basketball at the rec center 5 days a week with our big group of people and just had a great time. He was a kind soul. He was a fierce competitor. And Jack, you know that movie, White Men Can't Jump? Well, he was 6'3" and he could jump. And you got that from him, not me, because I could touch the bottom of the rim, that's it. So, I just want you both to know how deeply he loved you, because when we were done playing and we would start to talk about life, and he was a big Lakers fan and I was a Jazz fan, and I'd go, Roger, sorry, we kicked your ass in 94 or 95. Anyway, excuse me. His eyes would light up when he would talk about you guys. And you were young. So this was the 90s, right? You were young, but he loved you. So there you go. My daughter, Beth Reinhardt, she's not just my daughter. She is my friend. She's my drinking partner. She's my travel partner. She's my confidant. Did I say she's my drinking partner? She's my drinking partner. And the thing about Beth, there's no task too big or too small. Like when I come to her, and this is serious, after 17 years, for the millionth time, and say, honey, my phone, I don't know. She doesn't look at me and go, oh, Scotty, I've told you a million times. She just does it, and she hands it back to me, and then when I look at those eyes, it's all over. I mean, it's just done. Love you. Accomplishments. So, sorry. I know I'm all over the place. Hey, I'm Sicilian. Give me a break. So, Drake. Anyway, Diane and I loved going to all of the dance tech competitions. And the thing about Beth is, she's a loyal and fierce friend and teammate. So she was always there with a smile on her face and giving it her all and just, crushing it. And then she goes on to Park City and she becomes a cheerleader and she becomes a song girl and she took 11 AP classes, which I don't even know what that means, okay? So, and then she goes to University of Richmond. She graduates cum laude, crushes it there. Then she moves to LA and she meets a boy. And she brought him back. And then, Steve Roney, thank you. She gets a job with Berkshire, and she's crushing it. I think, Steve. Tell me later. Sorry. Whoa. Anyway, the thing about Beth is, she's just an amazing human. So, favorite memory. So when Beth was a little girl, she wanted to go to two places. She wanted to go to Disneyland, boom, did that. And then she wanted to go to Venice, Italy. So this past September, Diane and I were fortunate enough to bring all the kids over, and we had 10 magical days in Venice and the Dolomites. And so we're on our way to a celebratory dinner one night, And we're in the Grand Canal. And if anyone has ever been to Venice, they know what the light is like at sundown. And, Monet has painted amazing paintings. There's a couple of poet guys that wrote some poems about it and stuff like that. But I'm standing in the water taxi, and I turn around. Diana is right here. I turn around. The first thing I see is Beth with her hair flowing, and she makes eye contact with me, and then she makes eye contact with Diane. Russell has his arms around her so nobody falls, right? Because we're on a water taxi. And she makes eye contact with, Russell, and then she makes eye contact with Jack and Emily. And so to me, that was my favorite moment. And we have, I'm going to brag just a second. We've traveled a lot. So I didn't get married to this beautiful woman until I was 52, and I told her, buckle up, babe, because we're going. And she went with me everywhere. So Christy McVie had a lyric. I want all the love in the world for you, but mostly I want it for myself, selfishly. Let's see. When two people have fire as a major element in their astrological life, it's no doubt that a Leo and a Sagittarius went on a date, fell in love, and got married tonight. So their love burns deep, and because of the fire, it burns hot. And I just love watching them no matter where we are. It could be a board game, it could be a TV show, it could be a travel, it could be a dinner, because Russell is a phenomenal cook, and Beth's a little like me. She's getting better, but I can boil water and barbecue. That's about it. And I can make my dad's pasta sauce. We're just so happy that you're going to have all your dreams come true. We have no doubt about that. Russell Gruenhart, the big man. So you don't know this, but for many years, my big man was Clarence Clemens from the E Street Band. You've pushed him out of the way. You're my big man. Thank you for taking care of our daughter. Anyone that knows Russell knows that, once again, no task too big, no task too small. And thanks for all the whiskey over the years. But we're really appreciative of everything that you do for us, and we're so happy to be able to call you son now. So, hi, son. So, two people I need to acknowledge in this room. So, all we ever want for our children is to be healthy, happy, and a good person. Bill and Mary, you didn't just check those boxes, you exploded those boxes. So thank you for giving us an amazing son-in-law, an amazing human, and Diane and I look so forward to our blended family together, camping and fishing, and we will drink a little bit too, probably. But anyway, okay, I'm going to wrap it up. So here's what we're going to do. I want everyone to grab a glass, okay, and we're going to do uno, due, tre, and we're going to say viva amore, which means long live love. And I want everyone to hear us in Italy. Dana Fleming, I know you don't know any loud Italians, but do your best. So here we go. Everybody got a glass? Okay, here we go. Uno, due, tre. Viva amore! Love you.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job.